So I stopped moving weight, watch me move in the States to the ops and I made it.
Fuck off.
With the crew on chase, fin the skirt and your ends, you can all get bladed.
Pussy.
Bro got drugs in the back, got a half to the pack till we all got savings.
The Faded Podcast with Darren and Oscar.
I forgot how to do the intro. Welcome back to... actually, you do the intro. You haven't done the intro before.
You're right. Anyways, hello everyone. You are watching the Faded Podcast that we do in front of our technology screens. I am Darren, and this is Oscar.
Hey.
And, earlier this year, we hit 100 subs, which means that we got our custom URL. So thanks for that, dudes. It makes us feel a bit more official. We are officially the Faded Podcast now that we have the custom URL.
Official. We got over 100 subs, and I think we're still getting more subs, so I appreciate you guys. You could have been watching anybody on YouTube, but you decided to watch us. So we thank you. We thank you.
Yeah, even if we're just on in the background while you're watching something else.
Yeah.
Thanks for pulling us up.
Yeah. And 100 subs in total, but I think most of the 100 subs came from that SpongeBob meme, and that's still climbing. That's still getting views for some reason. But if it's noticing us, then that's fine.
Yeah, they want SpongeBob memes. They and they discovered our podcast.
Yeah, this is a little lightning in a bottle moment. So
okay, I just checked, and we have 103 subs total. So thank you for that, everyone.
So apologies for the voice. I'm not feeling super well, so we can't always make a perfect video.
Have we ever?
No. Yeah, fucking yesterday, man. Like I was like waiting on you till like 6 o'clock here. No, maybe like 9 o'clock, and you know he was like, "Oh, I'm listening to the album." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll just wait around and stuff because I know that's like 30 minutes." And then it was getting late and late. I was like, I probably forgot, so I fell asleep. So I woke up and you messaged me at 2 a.m. where I am. He was like, "Hey, I'm ready." I was like, "What?" I have work.
I guess it took longer than expected.
We got like a few topics to talk about this month. Almost the end of the month, so we'll try and get this uploaded.
So which one are we talking about first? The music album or the Mount Rushmore meme?
Let's do the album. I'll do timestamps as well.
And I'll be having the album on again in the background while we're talking about it.
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it on the mic.
No, it's not going to come from the mic. It's just going to be coming from my headphones.
Oh, just to be sure. But yeah, this is what we're talking about is Kenny Mason, Angelic Hoodrat, the Supercuts. One of the hottest underground acts in Atlanta right now, Kenny Mason, around 26 years old as of this video, co-signed to other rappers like Denzel Curry, J.I.D., Freddie Gibbs. Me being a fan of all of them for a long time, you can see the resemblance, but what Kenny Mason does is so different. He's young, he's new, he's still in the game, he's still very talented, and he has some crazy productions as well. Man can rap, and he can sing as well on his album as well. This is like trap music, like trap rap, but it's like at its finest, and since he's from Atlanta, that's where trap music originated from, so I heard a few singles on YouTube from his other project last year, so songs like Angelic Hoodrat, there's Firestarter, and Hit. I recommend those songs if you want to get into him. So you heard this one recently, Darren, so I'll ask you, what do you think of it overall?
I thought it was pretty catchy, and there's a lot of variety in terms of in terms of the tones that each song went for.
Yeah, it's very different each song, isn't it, on the album? It's like a nice breath of fresh air for each of it, and it's like very unique, you know?
Absolutely. It definitely feels like a breath of fresh air, especially when all the radio stations just keep on playing the same pop songs over and over again.
Yeah, like, the way he raps is like sounds so calm, and like he gives out no energy to it, then he switches it up, rapping his ass off, like he has no lungs, and then he goes back to being chill, and his rapping is like very nice. He has like that nasally pitch to his voice, it has like flavor to it, it's, like makes him stand out. I'm just mad I haven't discovered him before. Like I said, he is like still new to rap.
And we're talking about him before it's cool to talk about him. We're ahead of our time.
In the production, I hear like some boom bap beats, like it came from the 90s, or those lo-fi productions mixed with trap music. Like the way like he makes music, it's fun but serious at the same time. It's like another one of those like, oh, it's fun, but if you really listen to the lyrics, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference between listening to the rhythm and listening to the lyrics.
Knowing me reviewing albums, I always like try to find like a concept or a story or a theme behind it. But for this one, I'm lost. I can't really find anything. There's like no hidden messages or a theme. To me, at least, I can't find. I do hear like a lot of references to dogs though. Like there's a song named Pup, or there's lines he'll say, every dog has his day. There's like skits of dogs barking, and there's some ad-libs with barking sounds. So I'm like, huh, like is this like a recurring theme he does?
I'm surprised that he didn't call the album something dog related. Hey, do you think if some people start to recognize the dog theme, do you think it'll lead to him voicing a cartoon dog in the future?
Yeah, maybe. I feel like the way he does like add the dog sounds is, I think, is like how intimidating they look. So I think that's what the theme is. Like the way we see dogs, like how intimidating they are, like how they move, how they act, so like how they gotta survive, and from the outsiders we don't really see that how they have to like survive and get out of there. So it's kind of like resembling like people in real life. It's also like he says every dog has its day, so that can mean like a lot of things, but
yeah, it could be good or bad.
When they say that meaning, it's like, oh, good luck or success come to us at one point in our lives. So that does seem fitting for this. It's like for this underground rapper like coming up. So every dog has its day. So I think like he's gonna like blow up someday. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, he's gonna be the leader of the pack.
Yeah. Like that struck me out, like because of the dog sounds. Like I used to be terrified of dogs as a kid. I got like PTSD from them because I always get like families who always get the giant dogs, and they always attack me and scratch me up and bite me, and the families just look at me like, oh, he's just playing. I'm like, help! Get it off me!
Why can't more people just get cats?
Yeah, we're cat people.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we would have been scared of cats if we had watched the Cats movie back in 2019, but we didn't, so we still think cats are cool.
The song in the album A+ with Denzel Curry, good. Like beat sounds simple, it was like cute and bouncy, it was like, like do 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 do, like that kind of poppy sound. Kenny, is so smooth on it, and then he goes hard on the second verse, and then Denzel came in, he's like has a funny bar. I think it's like a D's nuts joke, but it was like D's what? Like it was like a line like that. Then he got like bars, like Denzel Curry, like he stepped up because I used to listen to him for like so long, so the way he's doing it is like so nonchalant, like the way he's rapping, like he's doing it the way he does, like it's nothing. It was slow, and then fast, and then Kenny was fast, and they work so well together.
So would you say that they did an A+ job on A+?
Yeah, they have like a good chemistry together. And they got Much Money with Freddie Gibbs. I'm like, same thing. That's so good. Ooh, like Kenny like sounded so different. Like with his voice, like he's changed it. Like with his verse, and then the hook is different with the voice he has. And then Freddie came in and he like does the same thing with the hook. Like he sang on the hook as well. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, again, these guys should be hard to do like some voice acting on a show.
The album gets so good, and it's like halfway, track 6, the halfway point, then he just completely switches everything up. Like we went from okay rap, and then just rap, and then the second half rock music. I'm like, what? Oh shit! And he sounds amazing on that too. You got like grunge or punk vibes to it, and then I'm like, what, you're an emo rapper now? Like, this is really good. Don't you think?
Yeah, I do. In fact, if artists are able to tackle different genres, it just shows how talented they are.
I've seen rappers trying to do rock music nowadays, ever since Lil Peep passed away, but all of it sounded trash. But then Kenny, seeing Kenny doing this, like, it's like he was born to do it. He was like born to do rock. He doesn't make it sound serious, or he doesn't force it down our throats.
And he's not trying to combine it with his rapping.
No, but when he does it, it's like impressive. How'd you do that? Because everyone else was trying to do that as well, but you just did it so smoothly.
Because he's Kenny fucking Mason.
I like it, it's a vibe. Like, you got melodies on it too, he's singing on that. I was like, oh my gosh. Why is nobody talking about this? Even the song Playboy, that caught me off guard. Like, I even told you afterwards, like, I tweeted, oh, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't know it was gonna turn out like this. Because we're new to him, we didn't think it'll happen. So I look back on his other album, his last year one. It was the same thing, it was rapped and rock. It was like some old school 90s rock sounds. I'm like, oh, I don't even want to call him a rapper at this point, I want to call him an artist. It should have worked, but it worked perfectly on the album.
Yeah, who taught him to sing? Because I think that there are probably some people that want to break into the singing industry that could probably get some lessons from the person who taught Kenny.
Yeah. The last year album was called like the same thing. It was Angelic Hoodrat, just without the word supercut. So this doesn't feel like a deluxe edition or anything, because it's different songs. It's like a new addition to it. I'm kind of glad he went this route.
It definitely definitely is made me a fan.
Like the song Pup, like halfway it was like sounding so good, and then with the loud guitars it was so intimidating, and then halfway it just switches up and then got more insane. And rapping, like, I swear rappers tried to do this, but they ended up so trash. And like, you know, I'm talking about Machine Gun Kelly and Your Trippy Red.
I've already forgotten who Machine Gun Kelly is.
Yeah, we forgot about him. Tried to do punk, no. And then they try to rap over the rock songs, but it just sounds so corny. And then like try to put their own like nasally voice to it. But Kenny does it so well.
Yeah, he's doing it in a way where he's not saying, "Hey, look at me, I'm the new big thing." He's doing it in a way that's saying, "Hey, I feel like writing a song, and it'd be great if you could listen to it."
Yeah. Because like emo rap was like a phase, but I don't think it's like huge anymore as it used to be. Like I say, like 2017, it was like your Lil Peeps or Bones or Suicide Boys who kind of do like the mix of rapping and a bit of rock to it. So it's like two different fan base can both enjoy it. And then you got your XXX Tentaciones and your Juice WRLDs. You kind of add the melodies to it. And then, like, ever since then, everybody wants to switch genres. But the way they do it is just, they don't get it. They don't get it. Like, Kenny, like, I wouldn't call him emo rapper. I wouldn't say he's doing it in that lane. But the way he's doing it, it's so different and unique. Like, the way he's using these specific rock sounds. Like, I wouldn't say it's like from the 2000 punk era. It feels like 90s, like he's grabbing like Nirvana leftovers, the grunge raw sounds.
And he's definitely not trying to copy any of those artists that he's inspired by. He's trying to be his own thing.
No. I would say like I will get Lil Peep vibes, not because of his voice or anything. No. I think it's just like production wise, it just reminded me of Lil Peep again. I'll say like if you miss Lil Peep and you're trying to find like other music like him, I say go to Kenny Mason. Like he does it so well.
I hope I get to hear some of his songs on the radio eventually.
It's not just rap. It's just all genres. He can nail it.
You know, I wonder what the album that will become super huge and get radio airplay will be like.
Because if he does this, then I'm hyped for whatever he's doing next. I'll do some radio plays.
I'll probably be listening to the song like a million times in a row.
Yeah, he does it so well. Talking about like killing to feeling, from the rap hard stuff to the rock. Oh man, he's emotional. Because this type of stuff, like, I didn't want to turn it off. It's just all these different personalities. I'm like, I just still want to listen to him. I want to know what he's talking about. Like, I heard it 3 times now, the album. It still gets me hyped. I appreciate it's not just one sound, and he's still mixing it up for everybody to enjoy, like, for all fans. For all different audiences.
He's offering something for everybody.
It's the total package. Like, he has everything to become the next big thing. I say like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole status, that kind of popularity. Someone put him on Mount Rushmore. I want to see him on Mount Rushmore.
They'll probably just chisel Mount Rushmore face for him someday.
Yeah, do it. Oh, I want to see him live. Would you see him live?
Well, I guess if he came to Houston, then I'd see if I could get the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, like the rap songs, like that'll be lit and all that, and then the rock songs, everybody will be banging their heads. Like he would make the crowd move. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I'd love to see it too.
Yeah, this album only had like 12 songs, but I'm still very impressed. The variety is so good. Oh, like talking about it make me want to go back to listen to it.
You're probably going to after we wrap up this podcast, aren't you?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Well, I'm gonna have to sleep first and wake up, then I might listen to it to work.
Sounds like an exciting drive to work.
Do you have a favorite song?
Couldn't decide. They're all super good.
So good. Let me just A+ with Denzel Curry. I like the production on it and the way they rap and the back and forth chemistry with them. I like Much Money with Freddie Gibbs. There's like a nice groove to it. And let's say Pup.
Okay.
But yeah, but they're all good. They're all good. Like, I don't have have anything bad to say about it. I don't normally try to find like flaws, but I really can't. The A+ to this.
Honestly, if you go into something and you don't have the need to find flaws, then you know you've stumbled onto something great. Good job, Kenny.
Good job, Kenny. People watching at home, go listen to Kenny Mason.
Everybody get your COVID vaccines so that more concerts can happen and we can listen to Kenny G live. Kenny Mason live. Sorry. It's what happens when people have similar names. Yeah, we all need to get our COVID vaccines so we can listen to Kenny Mason live.
I want to go see Kenny G as well.
You're gonna make this a fade highlight, aren't you?
I'll give it a couple months.
Okay.
You know, Kenny G, he's like in SpongeBob, like as a character.
No, that's Kelpie G, who is a reference to Kenny G.
Yeah, that took me so long to realize that. I was like, oh. Oh. What's the thing he, like, says everybody means? It's like, salutations. I'm gonna play some smooth jazz.
Salutations, my children. Are you ready for your daily dose of smooth jazz?
But he's in the third movie. Is that something?
He is?
Yeah. Well, he's, like, performing, so... He got...
I really hope the Blu-ray for the third movie comes out soon.
How is it like, is it out in America or not? I'm like, what?
I think it's out. I think it's out on Paramount Plus, but I don't feel the need to pay for a Paramount Plus subscription.
So it's not on Netflix?
Nope.
For those who don't know, like it was out in England or like in Europe since December on Netflix.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Did they just feel bad for us? So what's the hold up?
They probably do.
Yeah, like
or they probably just like you more.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Anyways, should we use this as a transition to our next topic?
Yeah, let's talk about cartoons now. Like we had like there used to be a trend, like there was the tier list, and then there's like another style people use for like opinions and all that, so they started using Mount Rushmores. Like I think like it was a thing before, but now everybody's started making Mount Rushmores. So like I found like some on Twitter, and it's like the worst thing I ever saw. Which one do you want to pick?
I think we can briefly talk about all three of them that you posted pictures of on Discord.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, the one of Adult Swim.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, I think it was going so fine, and then they got to Rick. I'm like, fuck no.
I get that Rick and Morty is popular, but and while it is a good show, it is kind of overrated.
Yeah.
And plus there have been a lot of other Adult Swim characters that have existed longer than Rick.
Yeah. Like Rick and Morty's not a bad show. Like people always say, like I hate Rick and Morty. No, I love it.
It's a good show.
Yeah.
And before you jump to any conclusions, overrated does not mean bad.
Yeah, it's just like too much attention and all that. Or like
pretty much
just memed a lot, or the fan base hasn't been as good since the first 2 seasons. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'm not saying season 3 and 4 are trash. They're like alright, but not as good as the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start out too strong.
Too strong.
Yeah, save some of your other great material for other seasons.
But look, Space Ghost, yeah, he deserves to be on it. It was like the first ones. Like the pioneers. He started like... he like a basic concept idea of like, oh, take a 60s show, use leftovers to make a talk show. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, Space Ghost is probably the one that deserves to be on there the most.
Yeah. Iconic voice actor, even his side characters, like, they got some love and attention, like, people know them. They, like, bring actual celebrities, like, big names, like Conan, Mark Hamill, just to, like, make fun of them, like, just laugh at them. And then, like, it inspired other shows, like, even Eric Andre is very inspired by Space Ghost. Yeah, deserves to be on there.
Yeah, it's probably the most revolutionary Cartoon Network show of all time.
Yeah. Boondocks. Can't say nothing bad about Boondocks. Like, funny, revolutionary, very controversial, predicted a lot of stuff. And people still quote it to this day, and it's gonna get a reboot soon.
Where's the HBO Max revival?
Very quotable and funny. Boondocks deserves to be on it.
It gets what it fucking deserves.
Huey, like, as a character as well, being an activist, has, like, the rights, always stands up for people and his beliefs. And then you got Grandpa, funny, rest in peace, to John Witherspoon. You got Riley.
Wait, the voice actor that voiced Grandpa died?
Yeah, it was last year. Or the year before that. I told you before.
I'm sorry, I must have forgotten. Yeah, rest in peace, that guy.
Boondocks deserves to be on it. Even like something as simple as the music, like the piano theme, is very reminiscent to a Charlie Brown. It's like just some nice touches to it. Alright, Frylock, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, we already made a video on how great the show is.
And probably not be the last time we talk about Aqua Teen Hunger Force. If we're able to get access to the second movie when it comes out.
Yeah. Broke grounds, anthropomorphic objects as cartoons. We see that nowadays because of Aqua Teen. Because I don't know who else did that before Aqua Teen. And they just did like funny ideas, like random plots that people do nowadays, just quirky stuff. And just good writing.
And not to mention that the creators are still with Adult Swim doing other shows for them.
Yeah. So those three, Mount Rushmore, but you could have picked anyone else but Rick.
Going back to Aqua Teen, if you wanted to have another human character, you could have picked Carl for it.
I wouldn't say like the same show, but...
Yeah, you're right. Where are some other iconic Adult Swim characters from other shows?
Harvey Birdman.
Oh yeah, that's right. And also, Harvey Birdman is. There's also the bird. There's also Bird Girl.
Bird Girl. That's new, isn't it?
Yeah, just we finally got the Bird Girl spinoff this year, and I hope I get to watch it eventually.
Venture Bros should be on there. It's popular.
Yeah, there are a lot of iconic characters like Dean and Hank Venture, Dr. Steve Venture, Brock Sampson, even the Monarch, and Henchman 21, and Dr. and Mrs. the Monarch.
Yeah. Metalocalypse.
Still need to see that show.
Put it on there. If you put Aqua Teen on, maybe. Go on.
Also, Squidbillies.
Was gonna say that. Was just gonna say that.
Well, it just goes to show how iconic that show is in its own right.
Yep. Fucking Robot Chicken.
Yeah, honestly, the nerd is someone who I would pick on there if we're going for Robot Chicken.
And it sounds bullshit. I'd rather put that 40 ounce mounts than Rick.
Yeah, I mean they're both alcoholic characters.
Yeah. So like all
that
those
are constantly
options,
wasted.
all those better options instead of Rick. I don't hate Rick. He just doesn't deserve to be on there.
Yeah, and not to mention, Adult Swim is gonna like keep doing more Rick and Morty seasons while they're only while they're not even laying 12-ounce mouse get a fourth season.
Yeah.
Like 12-ounce mouse's revival was a lot more brief than we all thought.
Yeah. Move on
I was expecting for there to be a fourth season. Hopefully there will be eventually.
Yeah. Should we move on to the other one?
Yeah, totally. The Nickelodeon one, right?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I feel like it's very like 2000s biased, if I think so, like around that area.
You think?
I mean, I think Timmy is like the only problem here. Like, not that I hate Timmy. I don't hate Fairly Odd Parents. Just
its creator.
I hear some stuff, but yeah, I say like.
Well, I mean, we don't know the full story, but and I mean, first 5 seasons of Fairly Odd Parents are classic. It was like before Hartman went super downhill and let his religious beliefs get the better of him.
Yeah. I mean, like, if someone's putting Timmy Turner on here, then where's Jimmy Neutron? Like, they're like in the same lane. Like, I don't think like you can't have Timmy without Jimmy. Like Jimmy Neutron, that was like one of the first cheese on Nickelodeon, wasn't it?
Yeah, might have been the first. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like one of the first animated on Nickelodeon. That was like
the
2000s.
The creator of the show had the idea since the 80s.
Yeah. I feel that would have switched him out for Timmy. Rugrats, I get it. It was like before SpongeBob, Rugrats was a huge deal.
And not to mention that that it got a CG revival.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that. I'm not gonna say I hate Rugrats because I liked it growing up. I say like if you're trying to watch the very original, it looks ugly. Like it's unwatchable at this point unless you like go further in the seasons and it kind of looks more polished. It had like a shit ton of movies. It has like a spin-off of All Grown Ups.
Yeah, and there was like apparently a preschool show.
Preschool, yeah. Some Angelica stuff. You know what? I'll keep it. I'll keep it on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I guess if there's like any 90s show that they want to include, at least it's this and not something like Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. I mean that's like
that's
the thing.
Where it's like
yeah.
Where it's like there's already one character that was created by an unlikable person. We don't need another.
Yeah. That's the thing, like this list, it feels like it's very like early 2000s, like still able to watch 90s but still watching the new stuff. So like if this is like a 90s list, then yeah, I guess Rugrats and Hey Arnold, but why add Timmy and SpongeBob? Like, where's Ren and Stimpy then, you know?
Or even Doug.
Or even Doug, that's like very old. So like, Hey Arnold, I mean, everyone loves Hey Arnold. I have nothing bad to say about it. I think it's just me, but I don't know if it's really that, like, revolutionary, like, in a way, like, it inspired other cartoons to be like Hey Arnold.
From my understanding, it's at the very least, it's a nice show to watch.
Yeah, it's a cool show.
And it had a lot of morals.
Yeah.
And Arnold's like a good role model.
Yeah. I just don't think it had like a huge impact, you know?
Not every show has to have a huge impact to be good.
I was saying SpongeBob, yeah, I guess he deserves to be there. It's just like very like half 90s, half 2000s, it just doesn't make sense.
Could have at least gotten one 2010s show.
Yeah. I say like switch Timmy out with Aang, and then
Oh yeah. How come we haven't mentioned that before?
Yeah, I feel like that's more of an impact than Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I mean it came out the same day as Invader Zim, and
yeah, put Invader Zim there as well.
Yeah, Zim could also be there.
Yeah, replace Arnold with Zim. And bam, good.
Well, no offense to any Hey Arnold fans,
Sim slaps. Alright, a Cartoon Network.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? What is this shit?
All the popular shit from the early 2010s.
Yeah. What kid made this?
Probably someone that's only watched 2010s Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
See, the first three, like, I seen like a handful of them. I respect those. I understand why it's good. I haven't seen Steven Universe though.
I've seen the first season. I liked it fine.
Yeah. I understand how huge it is. It's like a huge fan base.
Fan base sounds pretty toxic.
Yeah. I mean, like, any fan base is toxic, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, let's not bring up Rick and Morty again.
But this whole list, no.
No.
I mean, like, they all ended, didn't they? All of it ended, didn't it?
Well, I mean, Gumball's getting a movie, apparently. But the actual show is, like, gone.
Gone, yeah. It's
over.
Adventure Time's gone, and regular show's gone. I think Steven Universe is gone.
It is.
Yeah.
The final sixth season that takes place a couple years after the fifth season was the final season.
Yeah. And that had a movie as well.
Yeah, the movie came out between the fifth and sixth season.
I just, yeah, this is not good. This Mount Rushmore is not good. I mean,
What about the 90s and 2000s Cartoon Network shows?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want us sounding like boomers or anything. Like, I mean, these shows are cool, but Mount Rushmore, no. It's like this is supposed to be like, you know, like groundbreaking or an impact or stuff that inspired other cartoons on the line.
Yeah, I guess I could see Adventure Time being on there. It's like the oldest out of these shows.
Yeah, if it was like a modern list, then yeah, like give Finn credit.
Yeah, I'd at least leave Adventure Time on there.
Yeah.
Maybe replace some of the other shows with maybe ones that from different decades.
Yeah.
Like where's ones like Ed, Edd n Eddy or Dexter's Lab?
There you go. Like,
or Powerpuff Girls, or even the Kids Next Door,
Yeah.
like all those.
The shit they're rebooting. Yeah, like Ed, and Eddie, yeah, deserves to be on it. Like, one of the most popular Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah, it's not gotten any sort of reboot whatsoever, but it still has its fans, and
Even, yeah.
I'm sure if it ever got a complete series DVD pack, people would go nuts over it.
Yeah. Like, what?
I would.
Powerpuff Girls, like what you said, yeah. They made like a show about girls kicking ass.
Not to mention they're doing a
to watch.
and I mean that's something that has been popular since the original show ended. Like there was the reboot from 2016, and there's like that CW live action revival.
Yeah, there's been like revivals and reboots and a movie and like, and they're iconic. Even the villains are like the coolest characters I ever saw on Cartoon Network.
And not to mention that the mall was used for Aqua Teen Hunger Force from Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, Dexter's Lab. Kind of like the first popular one, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Where's Courage the Cowardly Dog? Like, kind of like it was.
Oh yeah, that too.
It like made it like funny and horrifying, like scared kids. Where's
not to mention that it's been announced that there's going to be a Scooby-Doo and Courage crossover movie.
Where's Samurai Jack? A kick-ass show.
Yeah, going back to the Adult Swim Mount Rushmore, Samurai Jack would have been another good one to put on there in place of Rick.
Like they handled that better than how Cartoon Network handled their other reboots. Like people like actually was happy that Adult Swim took Samurai Jack.
I mean, imagine what other shows that Adult Swim could reboot.
I don't know.
From Cartoon Network.
Hard to say. It was Billy Mandy, like that was a cool show. Or is the original Ben 10?
I mean, if you wanted to keep it in the 2010s, then you could have done one of the Ben 10 shows from the 2010s.
Yeah.
That would have even been a lot more. It would have given a lot more variety.
That I would understand, or even its brother, Generator Rex. But like the original Ben 10, the one that like sold the most toys, and the one that had like movies and live action movies and other series, like have them grown up and like the shit ton of aliens, and it had a reboot. Like that started it. That should be on my. That's on my Mount Rushmore. Where's Chowder? Fucking Chowder. One of the most weirdest, trippiest cartoons ever. When I think of a cartoon, like the definition of it, I think Chowder. It's just random. It's funny. It breaks the fourth wall. They're named after food, and their food in the show is just gibberish.
And I think it's honestly became overshadowed after Adventure Time and regular show came out, and everybody started watching that.
Yeah.
And forgot about Chowder after it got canceled.
Yeah. That was sad. Where's his brother, Flapjack? They're like, go hand in hand together. That's like the most artistic one. It's not like the most pleasing because it's very gritty and it's kind of gross looking. And that was funny.
Oh, yeah, they're at least being creative with the ugliness.
Yeah, like that's its charm.
I mean, if you're gonna make something intentionally ugly, you gotta make it You gotta still make it pleasing to the eyes.
Yeah.
And Flapjack is at points.
Yeah.
Not to mention, they got Brian Doyle Murray to voice Captain Knuckles for that show.
Yeah, Mr. Flying Dutchman. Well, that's an A+ right there. Where's Kids Next Door?
Yeah, I think any of the members of the Kids Next Door would have been good for the list.
Yeah. The idea of like creating like having like a kid's imagination, like having this fun war between other people.
Where they're like fighting to preserve their childhood.
Yeah. And when you get older, that's it. And they have like tree houses and these cool toys that they turn into actual weapons, and they have like jet fighters, but when you see its parts, it's like stuff like a kid would actually put together.
And they're actually very creative with their abbreviations.
Yeah.
Where every episode title is an abbreviation.
Or even if I'm stepping boundaries, maybe Class of 3000, the show about music, and it has freaking Outcast Andre 3000 playing himself, giving us some cool songs. Maybe I'll put that on there. Like remove those four, please.
Yeah, give us just give us anything else but them. No offense to any hardcore fan of the show,
Yeah.
but we were expecting more variety.
Yeah. Give me Chowder, give me Ben 10, give me Ed, Edd n Eddy, and let's say Powerpuff Girls.
There you go.
There you go. What about you?
Probably Ed, Edd n Eddy and Samurai Jack, the Kids Next Door, and kind of hard to pick a fourth one. Give me a moment.
Like Foster's or
Oh, that's right, Foster's. That honestly be a good one to mention.
yeah. Freaking Total Drama Island.
Oh yeah. If you're going for Teletoon ones that aired on Cartoon Network, like heck, even Johnny Test.
Or even him, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
First two seasons were alright. They're decent.
Yeah, even I mean, like even the last couple of seasons, I mean, even though they're like not what I would call good, they're at least a fun guilty pleasure to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll just have to see how the Netflix revival of that show will go.
And that's the Mount Rushmore. It's like, I just saw it and it was pissing me off. I'm like, oh, who made this? Like, Twitter sucks. Well, like, the stuff we put is just our opinions, and we just come from a different time, and our opinions are better.
Yeah, we know what we like.
Yeah. Like, the first two I understand, then Cartoon Network is just like a huge no. Disney, I don't know if there was a Disney Mount Rushmore. I didn't find anything.
Well, I guess if you search really hard,
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it doesn't mix in with some of the live-action Disney shows.
I see nothing. Because there's no such thing.
Well, I mean, at least on the positive, we won't have to see Hannah Montana be mixed in with any of our favorite Disney cartoons.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing like it'll be your Phineas and Ferb, your Gravity Falls, your Star vs. Forces of Evil, and then some other underrated one.
Probably the Owl House.
Yeah, maybe that.
Either that or Kim Possible.
Kim Possible, there we go, yeah. Actually, I was thinking more modern, like, when I was saying all that, but yeah.
Oh, modern.
But it just came out of my head, so I wasn't
probably. Well, probably like the DuckTales reboot that happened a couple years ago.
Anyways,
We've fallen out of touch with Disney shows.
yeah. I don't know, it's just like they're like the weakest one.
Well, at least we make sure to watch Disney movies every once in a while.
Yeah. Even though it's like Paramount Plus now, is that like the Nickelodeon Disney Plus?
Yeah, and not to mention that's where the iCarly revival is.
I'm hearing like I'm hearing things about it. I'm hearing like
apparently it's there are people that really enjoy it.
yeah.
It's dealing with much older Carly, Freddie, and Spencer, and their new friends.
Yeah.
And Freddie has a stepdaughter.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, because people are filming clips of it. I'm like, oh, this is funny. I've never been that crazy for iCarly, but it was funny.
It's a show I enjoyed it in its early seasons.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it was nothing wrong with it.
I'm certainly happy for the people who have Paramount Plus and get to enjoy it.
But they can't get Sam or Gibby back. That's the thing.
Well, maybe they'll have Gibby in later seasons if Nickelodeon eventually allows it.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't something that's going to be airing on Nickelodeon, is it?
No.
Well, what I mean is, if Paramount Plus allows it.
Yeah. No, it feels more like adult. The show.
Well, not full on adult, but.
iCarly says bitch. iCarly says bitch.
Well, I mean, it's clearly trying to appeal to people who knew and grew up with the original, while acknowledging its new fans as well.
Yeah. I didn't think this was gonna happen.
I mean, I guess they can get away with a lot more since they're like on a streaming service.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're in a world where anything can be revived.
I'm surprised iCarly was revived, yeah. I didn't think everybody demanded it.
I think more people were demanding Drake and Josh to be revived.
Yeah.
Well, before we
Before the
knew,
stuff.
yeah, and before people were making posts on Twitter where they were quoting Josh in the episode where he's done with Drake.
I'm not mad at you, I'm done with you.
Yeah, but that clip aged well. It's aged like fine wine.
iCarly though. And then Spencer says there's a lot of sexual tension going on. I'm like, why are you saying this? Why are you telling us this? Who's asking for this, Spencer?
Well,
Who's this going towards?
well, I mean,
Carly is innocent. She's always been this innocent girl. If you're talking about her, no.
we'll just have to see what happens when we end up watching someone's video about the show.
Don't get Dan Snyder behind this. Well, I get this worse.
From what I know, he's like not going to be a part of it.
Yeah, keep him away. Protect those people.
Nickelodeon is still done with him, just like Josh is done with Drake.
Not mad at you, I'm done with you. All those feet porn, you know? Like, why have you done that? It's like every episode of iCarly, there's feet. Like, what's wrong with you?
And Victorious.
And Victoria's, like, every time. Like, why do you have Tori, like, have a bow and arrow with her feet? Like, what was you... What were you doing?
Maybe it would have been a bit more acceptable if you didn't have feet in your other episodes.
Everything is feet. Like, did he just start a whole feet fetish? It was because of him, like, everyone has a feet fetish. I like to believe that.
Yeah, this is Nickelodeon, not Feet Hub.
Dan. I don't know. You do outro.
We certainly went somewhere this podcast. But anyways, thanks again for 100 subscribers. Now get us 100,000 so we can get a silver play button.
Yeah, one of us will keep it.
And tune in next time for when we talk about Space Jam. The sequel.
Space Jam.
And if you'll excuse us, we have to go watch the very awesome original to recap ourselves and be prepared. Bitches!